So let's talk about refinancing, especially when not to refinance. So this could be one of the biggest financial decisions you ever make. So you definitely don't want to, get it wrong, right? So in this video, I'm going to be covering why refinancing might cost you more than you actually think and what to watch out for on your loan estimate. So you don't actually make a costly mistake because everybody looks at the rates but not the cost. Now, refinancing isn't free and the true costs are often downplayed. Many lenders make these savings look a lot bigger than they really are by hiding some of these actual costs in the fine print. So let's go over two main areas on the loan estimate for you. You absolutely need to be looking at. One is Box A. Box A shows all the fees a lender charges to process your loan. This can include origination fees, application fees, and other charges. Even if they aren't called points, these fees are often calculated as a percentage of your loan and they can actually impact your bottom line. So if you see any fees in Box A, understand that those are costs you are directly paying to your lender. The second box is Box J, where any credits the lender offers towards closing costs show up. Some lenders offer these credits if you agree to slightly take a higher interest rate, and this is called a yield spread premium. And it actually can cover some of or all of your closing costs. But remember, this isn't free money. So you think your lender is helping you, but you're actually paying for it with a higher interest rate. So the cash to close section is also a critical part of your loan estimate. It compares the new loan amount with what you currently actually owe. Sometimes lenders will actually roll extra cost into your loan amount without clearly explaining it. So if your new loan balance is significantly higher than your current payoff amount, it might be because they are actually adding fees to the loan itself instead of charging you up front. This way, the monthly payment might actually look appealing, but you're actually increasing your loan balance and paying interest on it over time. So let's say you've had your mortgage for a few years now. So for example, you're 2 years into a 30-year mortgage. If you refinance, some lenders will automatically reset your loan term back to the 30-year mortgages, which could actually extend your payment period. It's tempting because the monthly savings actually look bigger, but extending your term could actually cost you more money in the long run, especially if your goal is to be mortgage free before retirement. Now, this next step is actually very, very crucial. Take your monthly savings and divide it by the closing cost. This will actually tell you how long it will take to recoup the cost of refinancing. Ideally, your recoupment period should be under a year, maybe even 6 months. If it's just much longer than that, you might actually want to wait. This quick calculation can actually save you from refinancing when it doesn't actually really make financial sense. So cash out refinancing can also be very tempting, especially if you have a debt to pay off, but it's usually just a temporary fix. I see people do this repeatedly, which slowly eats away at their home's equity and can put them at risk if the home values actually drop. Pulling out cash might seem helpful in the short term, but if the real issue is excessive debt, refinancing alone won't make you solve it. So, if you are considering refinancing, here are some of the must-check items on your actual loan estimate. Box A, for any lender fees that are in there, make sure you're actually aware of what they are charging you. Cash to close section to see if the loan amount is going up, and this can indicate hidden costs that you're not seeing. And then loan terms to ensure you're not unknowingly resetting the term and extending payments for decades instead of just a little bit. So if you're like me and you think interest rates might drop in the future, consider waiting to actually refinance until the timing is right. When I refinanced, I chose a slightly higher interest rate so the lender could actually cover my closing costs. Now, allowing me to be flexible to refinance again later without worrying about the sunken costs happening. So if you are considering it, looking at refinancing and want some guidance on it, my team and I would love to provide you a second opinion where we can actually break down your options, go over the cost, and help you decide if refinancing is truly the best move. And if you have recently financed, drop a comment below and share your experience. I love to hear how it went for you and what it actually all looked like.